Okay, I think it's working. I don't know if I should set this microphone right here. Okay, I think it's working. Oh shit. I don't know if I should how do I set this microphone right here. Oh god, what's happening here? Yay. Oh god. Scared the shit out of me. Let's see if it actually went to Twitter. Told people. Hey, it did. Thank goodness. Well, anyway, we are here to build. Ugh. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. Ugh. We're here to build this guy. I got him from my dying Walmart, and he was on sale, so why not? Get a knife to open this thing. Got my zombie knife here. Everybody always has like these stupid little I don't know, these little knives that you pull the plastic thing off, and I always get this big knife. I think it served me well. Set that off to the side there. I'm not even sure. This is probably not even a big enough table to build on, but it is what it is. Yeah. The instructions, always nice to have. And more Clayface. More bags in here. And I think that's it. And there's a nice look at the lovely box for you. Everything's backwards for some reason. Okay. And that's bag number 4. Bag number 3. Bag number 2. And bag number 1. Probably looking at the chat. More like gay face, am I right? Well, for some odd reason in the movie, Clayface was voiced by a woman, so you're not too far off, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that even meant. I don't even know what I just said. I don't even have enough room on this thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a bit loud for a tiny person, so just throw that away, I guess. Oh, this would be a nice ASMR video. I mean, I don't do ASMR. That's what weird people do. Big time. Yeah, hopefully. Maybe one day. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like... That's basically my whole life. Me not knowing what I'm doing. So... Put these somewhere. Okay, and so today... We'll be doing what every lonely male has been wanting to do for centuries. Build a woman. Just for me. Like weird science. I gotta say, I'm glad people don't have the power to do that, because that's way too much power for someone to have in their hands. Be able to just create beautiful women on a whim. Where's her walkie-talkie? She's a woman, damn it. She needs her walkie-talkie. She needs to talk all the time. Is that sexist? I don't know. I don't really care. Just asking. And there we go. We got a lady. And if you want, you can rip off her hair spinner hand around, and she's got the distressed faces, or the distressed face is. She's got the distressed face. But I think we're gonna go back to the happy face because nothing bad has happened yet. Gotta say, I like that hair. I don't know why. I just like that hair. Everything is sexist. Yes, definitely. So we got a brown circle, and we must acquire other brown things. The stud right here. Grab one of these pieces. I'm not a big Lego guy, so I have no idea what these are called. LegoHotties.com. It's very Android 18 like. Yeah. Yeah, very. I don't know. My brain just stopped. It's late in the day. I was about to say something, and then I was just like blanked out. I think there's drugs for that, but I don't think I have the money to get them. Where's the other one? I'm probably there's going to be like Lego people saying, "No, why you all the pieces not even in their proper spots? What are you doing?" Oh, oh. I thought we would have to end this early. I couldn't even find a Lego piece. Okay, so far we've got a thing. We've got a little thing. Let's see. And to add on to more of this little thing, that we're basic. I think we're just making like a little clay thing that she's trapped in. That like Clayface traps her in. Build that, and which I gotta say, it's pretty intricate for something just to put a woman in some goo, or something that's supposed to be goo, I guess. And we'll get this piece. We'll get that piece. Put that on there. No, we're not done yet. Get this piece. Put that right there. Yeah, everything's sounding all kinds for. We'll put Android 18 to some goop. Fans will love it. God, what's that piece? Put this right here. Oh, Cell beat me to it. Wow. Well, I'm no stranger to other people beating me to things, so there you go. This is going to become the depression stream at some point, I guess. Okay, now we can put on her distressed face. She kind of looks like someone from Fox News. I don't know why. I guess the suit. Her distressed face. Put her in the goop. Oh no, she's trapped. But at least she has her walkie-talkie. Welcome to my world. Hey Scratch, I can send you I guess a link to the Hangouts if you want to come on. Just so the stream won't be that too terribly boring. Although this is my first time, so finding that link may be impossible. I don't know. Put this right here. Get the brown piece. I don't know how to make Lego building exciting, sorry. And Let's see. Put on that brown piece. I feel like I skipped a step. I'm just kind of glancing at so many different things at once, seeing if the string's working and everything. Nope, seems like I got all of it. Um, Yay, we got a thing. Well, now we're adding red pieces to it. Because nothing says Clayface like bright red pieces. Let's see. Oh, where's the... There it is. And then we put these brown pieces on. Okay. Which, actually I want to see. Do I even have the ability to, Oh, there's... Okay. Add names or email addresses. Oh. Control C to copy. Okay. Guess I could go to Twitter. No, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, yeah. Waiting for games to download. I remember that life. I don't know. I'm not a very interesting person. I'm just trying to think of times where I had to wait for games to download. I remember when I had AT&T internet, and it was like the old AT&T internet, and it was like 2 megabytes per second. And by the way, I did send the link to your DM, so maybe it'll work out. But yeah, I remember it was like 2 megabytes per second, and dear God, it took eons for anything to download, not just games, but just anything. And so I got a new wireless router, and with that new wireless router, I decided to get Charter, which was infinitely more faster than 2 megabytes per second. And that was just last year. That was just a year ago, actually. I don't know why I keep looking at Twitter. But I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. was I? What was I even doing? um. Okay. But doesn't. Oh. Okay. Okay. I see what I've done here. That's you're supposed to flip it around. I even see the little twirly thing. Not good at multitasking. That's the one advantage that women have that they don't ever talk about. It's always about physicality. That women have the ability to easily multitask and men do not. But you would never know that because they never talk about the strengths of women. They always talk about how a lot of feminists and whatnot always have to talk about the masculinity part of everything, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of being a woman. But what am I even talking about? I don't know. Flip it around. Yeah, flip it back around. Put this big block of poop on there.
I think I'm here.
Oh, what the? Oh, hey. Hey, there you are.
Yeah, I had to mute the stream on my end and a couple other things, but
yeah, that startled me actually, because I just heard your voice come. I was like, Jesus, is that you? Also, I can.
yes,
Well, of course, I can hear you coming through my screen. I may have to put on my headphones. It might reverberate through my microphone.
Oh, does it? You can't mute the stream.
Oh, I muted the stream, but I
you're
can
speaking.
hear you, like in real time.
Yeah.
Put on my big PlayStation headphones. Although it didn't seem to affect really anything, but I'm just going to do it anyway.
Yeah, my internet's actually good. Oh, I am echoing.
Me putting my headphones did jack all.
Maybe
It still isn't working.
are the headphones working?
Well, they're. If I play a video, let's see. Just clicked on a random video. Wow, it's like the videos. Oh, well. Yeah, YouTube video works through my headphones. I don't understand.
Is the microphone registering as a speaker somehow? No way, I don't hear myself anymore.
I'm very confused.
Maybe it's good.
It doesn't seem to be affecting that much actually.
I just don't hear any echo anymore, so I think whatever happened resolved itself.
Well, that is very strange because, as you can see through the video, my microphone's right next to the speakers on the TV, which is where I'm hearing the voice from.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Yeah, I don't have bad internet, but for some reason, this particular website says there are 5 hours left until this game downloads.
Oh my god. How big of a game is it?
690 megabytes, so it should really be fat. Well, now it says 2 or 3 hours. It keeps changing.
Well,
I don't know. I thought I was going to stream it, but maybe not if it takes this long to get.
I remember when I only had 2 megabytes per second internet with AT&T. That was hell. I never knew how good it was until I got Charter. And then as soon as I got Charter, it apparently turned to hell as well, so I can't win. You cannot win.
No, that's the way it goes.
Yeah. It's like sometimes Charter works, sometimes it doesn't. And the whole reason that came about is because I got like a Linsky's wireless router that cost me about over $100. I can't really remember what it was, but I was just like, well, there's no point in getting an expensive router for 2 megabytes per second worth of internet, so I decided to switch it up.
No, there's no sense in that.
It's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an analogy, and I can't think of one.
Uh, like
It's like,
trying to suck a pepperoni through a straw.
sure, let's go with that.
All right.
Remember having a milkshake for the first time ever at Red Robin's, and then as soon as I was drinking a regular drink, it was like the easiest thing in the world.
And people on Twitter sometimes are weird.
Only sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, there's just maybe it's just me, but I don't know. There's this dude that he's always tweeting at this particular celebrity female, and it's really I don't know. It's just cringy.
Oh God! Like she's the most beautiful thing in the world. Please have my.
Yeah, I mean, sort of like that. It's not quite so bad that it's like begging for her attention or anything, but it's just weird. Because especially because I'm pretty sure that he has a girlfriend too. So it's like, why would you? I don't know. It's weird behavior to me.
I don't know. I guess because open relationships are a real thing these days.
Oh, you know what I realized on your Hangouts, you may want to maybe it's just me, but on my screen it's showing my icon as well when I speak. So you may want to just click on your window on the Hangouts window so that it only displays yours.
Did
That
that?
way,
Okay.
yeah, I think that does it. That way people will be able to watch you build rather than look at my stupid icon.
Your blue onion thing. I don't know.
Yeah. It's also been called a Pokemon and a blueberry and I'm like, really guys, come on. Stupid.
Bunch of specious miss some speciesing you or something. I don't know what the term is. You know, it's
Yeah.
weird. I don't know what the term is for being sexist towards men. I hear misogynist so many times. I don't know what the other
Oh,
term.
it's misandry, like
Mis-
as a hatred of men.
misandry.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds feminine as well. I would have never guessed. There it is. And so about that whole channel awesome thing. No, I'm just kidding. But
I don't really know that much about it. I mean, I've never really been invested in any of the channels that were on there, so I mean, it never mattered much in the first place, and now it's kind of like, well,
well, for me, I used to watch the crap out of Nostalgia Critic. I remember when the first video I watched was him and Angry Joe doing a review of Man of Steel, and I started binge watching his videos to the point where I threw up, and so I never watched him again.
threw up.
Well, I may be over exaggerating,
Okay.
but I mean I watched him a bit too much, and then at some point I was like, wow, this guy's really annoying. Which I know is ironic for me to say, but he was really annoying. If I wanted to hear people scream at movies, I would just scream at them myself. I don't know. I'm just a guy who never
I mean,
takes.
I've watched a few of his videos before, but I wouldn't. I guess I wouldn't call myself a fan. It's like, all right, I can take it or leave it, really.
I don't
But
know.
the thing that I don't care. I guess people are free to complain about their employer or whatever. Which I mean, I don't really know to the extent you could call it that because it just seemed more like a mutual agreement of, oh, I post videos to this site, you get me views, I get you revenue.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
that's how that one woman explained it. Well, that's how she explained it. They weren't actually employees of
yeah,
that
yeah. It's not really a job. It's more like a partnership or a
symbiotic
contract type
relationship.
of thing. Yeah. So my problem with all these kind of complaints and documents and stuff, it's like you can complain, but I'm just not sure why everybody has to jump on this bandwagon of freaking out over it because while there may be questionable things behind the scenes that none of us will ever really know the full extent of aside from, you know, he said, she said stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, it's strange because the people that were there and thought, okay, this is so bad, you know, they stayed. And you don't have to stay. I mean, you can choose to do what you want to do, but at that point, obviously, it seemed like they felt that that relationship, despite its problems, was more beneficial for them, so they stayed. But now that it maybe is not quite so anymore, as I understand it, you know, the website and whatnot is not as popular as it used to be. Now it seems like, oh, well, now we don't really need these people, so it's fair game to just be like, well, they were always shit to us anyway.
Yeah.
That's the thing that bothers me. It's like, okay, maybe there's some things that those people shouldn't have done to you or whatever, and not that and that, but my main problem with that is like, how do we know? How do we know exactly what went down?
I and it's not really everything else that bugged me. I guess it was kind of the sexual allegations. Like I was watching a guy, he calls himself Quentin Reviews, and he was going into full details about how the CEO was like really aggressive and bullying towards the other producers. And I think they had to hide one woman in a safe house because they were afraid he was going to come after her or something like that. Like it, like really bad. Like this guy was like,
But see, that's my problem. Like, yes, that sounds bad if that's true, but how do we know that it's true? I mean, is there a paper trail? Is there real evidence other than just somebody that, you know, claims that it happened, wrote it in a document? That's what's bothering me. Seems like people are just coming out with this stuff and then everybody's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that happened to you." But it's like, "Well, how do we even know?"
uh, I don't know if it was actually particularly discussed in the document because I haven't read the document, nor do I
Me
have.
neither, because it's like 70 something pages and I just don't have that much time or energy to put into like some random internet website.
Yeah, and I was watching and people may make fun of me for this, but I was watching that gamer from Mars video
Oh,
he
yeah.
did because a lot of people don't like him, but I was watching him and he was like pointing out how a lot of the complaints kind of seemed petty. Like the sexual allegations, you know, some of those may be real, but like the other complaints about, oh, we weren't getting paid, but you knew you weren't going to get paid for that particular thing, so why are you complaining about it? That sort of
Yeah,
thing.
that's the weird part. It seems like now that it's become more profitable to complain on social media about any little inconvenience that's ever happened to you, that now people are just like, "Oh my god, I better better complain about this now because I can find a way to make it benefit me."
Yeah, and and I remember that Quentin Reviews guy. He said that for one of the other head guys of the place, people would make excuses for him, or at least you know for some of the things that he did apparently. But this one other guy, the CEO that's founded Channel Awesome, apparently he is so hated. No one made any like excuses for him or defended him or anything. And looking by at him, I can kind of see why. I
Yeah, I
thought
mean,
funny.
again, I've heard things in passing, but
I don't know. The guy went full detail, but again, I did make that comment on Twitter, like what the fuck, but at the same time, I'm just like, I
no,
don't.
because it does. It sounds bad, you know. But then it's like I think about it, and I'm like, well, it kind of seems like people have a slant towards a certain thing that they want to dislike, and then they'll hear things about it, and then they'll be like, "Oh my god, it happened." But then they'll, you know, there will be allegations against somebody that they do like, and they'll be like, "Well, we need more evidence." So that's the difference in things that I've seen from some people around, like that were making posts.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what it's kind of like when the what was it, Harvey Weinstein stuff was coming out. I remember Zer saying that some of these women willingly did
Yeah,
stuff for
exactly.
him. It's like
That's
they're
the thing.
reneging on the deal.
They did that because they knew that, you know, it would boost their career at the time, and then they wanna complain about it later on, like it's, you know, the worst thing that's ever happened to them. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe it was bad, maybe it was uncomfortable, but unfortunately, that's what you chose to do because you knew that it would bring you riches. And I'm not saying you should have to do that to further your career, but if you're not willing to stand up to yourself to avoid it, then what can you do?
What can you do when they suck your Peter? I don't
Whoa.
know. I'm not good at making rhymes. How the hell did I put that on the same thing? But yeah, some people I would probably say, yeah, they were probably sexually assaulted because he is a big man. He can't easily overpower them. But at the same time, there's some people that didn't even scream for help. They were just like, well, this is the job. This is the Hollywood life, I guess.
Yeah, there were stories of both.
Where's my bag? This Clayface dude is a little bit smaller than the box suggested he would be. On to bag number 2.
Oh wait, is it only the 2 bags?
No, there's 4 bags.
Oh, okay.
Which
I was gonna
how?
say, man, that box does look big.
It's just he has a lot of parts to him. So many parts. But yeah, another terrible news. I got laid off for the 4th time. So that's
Oh, that blows.
yeah. Although I felt like I was singled out, but what can you do?
What makes you think that?
Because I was the only temporary to be laid off. Not to mention I was rushed out the door, and nobody even knew I was laid off until like someone actually messaged me on Facebook.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that businesses are not your friends.
No, they're not. Once they're done with you, you're out.
I'm pretty sure they have enough money to pay their employees, but it's just like, you know, I'm pretty sure they were lying to me, but it's just kind of how it is.
Oh, was it one of those? It's slow and.
It's based. They make the whole like not just the picture frame, but like the whole picture, and of course they have like a place for like custom stuff. But they're like one of those companies where you buy pictures off of them in mass to kind of hang them up in your business. Like Las Vegas is one of their places
Yeah.
that they get pictures to. But yeah, business was kind of a bit slow, and everybody was getting Friday off because like they weren't getting the full 5-day week. So I guess they had to cut off some people, which is weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that because they don't. They're basically one of those companies. They don't ever replace anything until it like just completely breaks.
Oh yeah, those are always fun.
Yeah. The only thing I ever seen them replace was a part in a machine called a vacuum seal, and the soap dispenser in the bathroom. That was about it.
Well then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strange. Although I don't have to be stared at by a creepy dude anymore, so I guess that's always great.
Yeah, that sounds a little awkward.
Yeah, it was very awkward when I was
What's the deal?
failing. I have no idea what his deal was. He wasn't a very good supervisor, I gotta say. In fact, none of the bosses seemed to know what they were doing at all. They weren't very good leaders. I got to say, I learned more about leadership through a red and blue robot than those people.
Maybe you should make them tune in for training.
Yes, please. Somebody needs to be trained. But yeah, while I was belling cardboard, the supervisor was sitting in a dark room, sitting in a chair, just staring at me as I was belling cardboard. And I was so close to turning him in, but at the same time, I was afraid of losing my job. So I guess I'm a hypocrite, but oh well. But I lost it anyway, so well.
Well, now you need to go back and.
I got to fight for my people. I don't know. But hey, we got Will Arnett. I mean Batman. Yay. I feel like most of this is just my hands going everywhere, not doing stuff most of the time, just doing this weird motion.
Making motions.
Making motions. Just like dangling keys in front of your kids or something. Oh yeah, I remember seeing a thing like there was this tweet making fun of this pillow that helps you fall asleep because it like breathes or rumbles or something. And the guy commented, "Your great grandmother, 12 kids. Your grandmother, 6
Oh, I
kids."
saw that. That was
Like,
hilarious. So fun.
I
What?
remember I commented on that. I was just like, "Yes, because you can't have a pillow and kids at the exact same time."
Yeah, I know.
I'm just like, wow, that is so stupid. I don't understand.
I think. I
Also,
mean, I think what he was trying to say is that that was the replacement for the baby, but
well, I understood what he was trying to say. It still was ridiculous to me, though.
a little bit.
Because I don't. My great grandmother, I think, only had one or two children. So I mean, also who that having 12 children's a bit ridiculous. We can't hardly even raise one child. Come on.
A little bit ridiculous.
I don't want to end up like Steve Martin and Cheaper by the Dozen, or the actual show that it was based off of, or the original movie. I grabbed the wrong piece. There we go. It's weird looking up some cartoons and you figure out that they're based on something else. Like Shrek's apparently based on a children's book. Apparently, I thought it was an original thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that, but
The more you know, and knowing's half the
I mean,
battle.
what am I gonna do with this information now?
I don't know. It's just like I know the formula to create mud, particulate soil, on a colloidal suspension, but you know, it's just what am I going to do with that information?
Start a gardening business.
Yeah, freaking Big Bang Theory put a lot of useless information in my head. So, what's happening in the life of Scratch Point?
Uh, well, my car is DOA.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Huh.
so that's been fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I've been meaning to ask you for like a century now, and I always forget. What is that noise at the beginning of your intros that goes?
Oh, it's from Wayne's World.
Oh, I thought that was like an inside joke with you and a friend or something. That was a noise you were making.
No, no, it's from the movie Wayne's World.
Oh my god. I never knew what that was. And I've even watched Wayne's World. I didn't even know what that was.
Oh, you
Oh,
haven't watched it?
I've seen the movie. I have it on DVD. I just don't
Oh,
remember that particular noise. I
it's
remember
it's when they it's at the end when they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do the other endings," and then they make that noise before the other ending starts.
Oh yeah.
Like they have the Scooby Doo ending, and
An ending where the villain wins and
yeah, like the house blows up or something.
that was funny. It's like old man, whoever. I would have gotten away with it. That was great. That was a great movie. And that scene with the subtitles, where what was it, like he was speaking Korean or something, and he got done speaking, but then the subtitles kept going on.
Yeah, yeah.
My brain is in so many different places at once. I go back to what I'm actually doing, and I'm like, wait, what? What was I doing? It's like I
Oh,
was on autopilot the whole time.
somebody linked me a article in the video or in the comment section of my newest video because well this was back in 2009 so it's not really that relevant but I guess it just shows that they've been doing it for years. Crunchyroll censored some other anime. The reason was to ensure the protection of our younger audiences and allow all audiences to watch and enjoy whatever series. It's like, what are you talking about? You can't buy a Crunchyroll. I mean, I know you can watch for free on their website and just watch ads, but you can't get an account like a premium account without a debit card. So the, the the younger person would at least need a bank account of their own.
I think it's
Just
funny.
stupid. Like what you probably shouldn't be watching most well at least a decent amount of anime unless until you're like at least 13 or something.
Yeah. Also, I think it's funny that you're pulling a think of the children sort of thing. Yet I've been advertised constantly anime about two lesbian stepsisters
Yeah, to
weeks
be
now.
fair to be fair though I watched anime like when I was pretty young in the early 90s so but I wasn't a retarded kid and I didn't think like oh I can do these things now because I watched it on TV. I
Well,
don't know where they get these ideas. Like, do that many people really just watch a show and then like copy what they see, or think like, oh, because I saw this cartoon boy grab a little anime breast, that means I can do it too? Who thinks that?
yeah, really, I didn't watch Seven Deadly Sins and go out and start groping people.
That was a good show though.
I haven't seen the second season though.
I haven't either. I want to see it. Well, are you talking about the fake second season? Because Netflix posted the four episode like special episodes and they labeled it season two, but it's not really season two.
Oh,
They do take place after the first season, but it's not a second season. It's just kind of like four OVA episodes. But
yeah.
the actual second season did come out. They just haven't, for whatever reason, they haven't posted it yet.
Well, that's strange, because I kind of saw it glancing, like scrolling past it, and that's what I saw was season two. Like,
Yeah, they're dumb. They don't know what they're talking about.
well, considering they changed the rating because of Amy Schumer's dumbass shit, yeah, I would so. I'm just like What about the people who just think a movie is meh? They don't like it, they don't dislike it, or they don't dislike it that much, or they kind of like it but don't like it that. I mean, it's just it upset me because then I had
Season
to
two
like.
is actually still running. That's probably why they haven't. They're only up to episode 14 of season two. I'm not sure how many there are going to be. I'm guessing another 24.
Maybe.
But that means they probably won't post it on Netflix until it's completely done. We could watch it other ways,
Of
I
course.
but I'm not really. And I have to hunt it down, and
And then Charter will hunt me down.
I'm pissed off at Crunchyroll. Those bastards. Why did they have to do that?
I don't know. Uh, it's just, oh, we're not going to censor this. It's been censored. Damn it. I don't understand people. I don't understand those people.
They're just dumb. It doesn't make any sense to have to like what. I don't see the value in doing that. It doesn't. It just doesn't do any good.
Well, to be fair, they called their company Crunchyroll, so.
Yeah. Well, they also started out as a pirating website. So it's absolutely hilarious that they're so anti-pirating. It's
they
like just because you guys got rich doesn't mean you get to suddenly become the moral high ground here.
It's because they know the business, I guess, of pirating.
Yeah, well, my guess is that part of that is they want to crush any chance of competition rising up because they started off as pirating. That means there's a chance for other things to start up as legit.
Yeah, that it's just weird.
I'm
I've
sure they don't want that.
I've I've never had an interest in going to Crunchyroll because then again, this might be shocking to how many anime pictures I like on the internet, but I don't actually watch anime that much, if at all.
Well, I mean, I'm particular about what series that I get into.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that with everything, and also I've been disappointed so many times. Like I watched there was an anime that I really liked. It was called Rosario Cross Vampire because I thought it was like funny.
Oh yeah, and you said like they never continued it or something.
Yeah, apparently the second season ended back in 2008 and I did not know this until after I watched all of it and I was just like, "Oh, it was canceled. The manga was canceled. Everything was crushed including my dreams." So
Anime
shit.
Outsiders went live on Twitch. I'm kind
Ooh.
of curious about their first stream. I'm gonna keep it low though. See if they. Apparently, they're playing King of Fighters.
I can't remember if I'm like following them on Twitter or not. I think I am.
They're a little. They're kind of funny, but I mean, I don't agree with everything they post, but obviously, I feel like that's such a stupid thing to say, though, to have to say because it's like, who who agrees with everything that somebody posts? Like, I don't know. I feel like if I've had to follow people based on my agreement with them, I would have zero people following. Like, I would follow zero people.
Unless unless you're like Tyler Oakley or something. Oh, I must have missed
I
this.
will never follow. I will never follow Tyler Oakley.
I would be troubled if people did follow him, which they do for some
I've been
reason.
so tempted to get myself banned on Twitter again. Not on purpose either, just because I'll see somebody make a really stupid post and I'll just be so tempted to post something inflammatory back at them.
Oh, I keep thinking I missed a step. Like there's a block that's supposed to be placed there, but it's actually just a hole that's left. Okay, I was so confused. But yeah, I do find that to be a bit silly. Like, well, I don't agree with them on everything. I'm just like, yeah, why do I have to say that?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I guess lately the assumption seems to be that you have to you kind of have to clarify apparently because the assumption is if you follow someone that means you like everything they do, and that just seems dumb to me.
Yeah, so I mean, I follow a bunch of people who are against abortion, but I'm not. So it's like, come on.
There you go.
I don't hate everybody. I don't agree with everybody I follow. I don't know why I chose abortion. I guess because it starts with an A. It's at
Well,
the
that and probably one of the more controversial things that you could think of, I'm sure.
yeah. I can't think of. Oh yeah. Nope. Can't think of anything else. I was saying. Well, Lacey Green. Well, no, she's a dingling too, so I guess not.
I can't follow her account. I don't care how much people say she's changed her mind. Just like everything that I read by her, I just read in her condescending tone and I'm just like, fuck this bitch.
It's like, guys, just because she's fucking Chris Ray Gun does not mean she's a perfect princess, okay? Get your mind in a better place.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit that I'm pretty biased in that area that I don't foresee myself changing my mind about her because, and not even necessarily because of ideology. I just think that she's a jerk. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure some people look at me and think the same thing, but there is this unwarranted air of superiority about her that bothers me. And it's like you're wrong on so many things, and yet you think yourself to be like this thought leader
I'm
or
just
something.
And I'm just like, you can't even get your words spelled correctly. Come on.
Oh yeah, posting like a teenage girl with all the abbreviations.
Yeah, it's like
Like,
those posts on Facebooks like it sound like it's being voiced by a black guy or something. It's like, hey, you know what up and under the nation? I'm like, what are you saying? I can't even repeat it because I don't know what they were saying. I'll like rattle my brain reading something over and over trying to comprehend it and I just can't. It just doesn't work. I'm
this
going
is
to get banned, aren't
completely wait for what?
I? I don't know. Because I mentioned a black guy in the same vein as not being able to speak correctly, I guess. I don't know.
Oh
But
well, I
that's
mean
kind of usually how
that well that's silly for somebody to assume
it's like it's because it's a
racism because I mean there are you could find examples of some white people that can't speak correctly, so it's all right.
like Lacey Green.
There you go.
But usually on Facebook it's always like the profile pictures of a black guy or it's like that black guy on that comedy thing where he says, "You are so dumb," that kind of thing. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Uh,
Do I know who I'm talking about? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
It's like that meme where the guy's like, "You're so dumb, man. You are so dumb."
I guess I missed that one.
I don't know. I hope Facebook gets annihilated because I really don't need it in my life anymore.
Is it supposed to go away or something?
I don't know. Apparently, Mark Zuckerberg screwed up, but we can't get to the bottom of it because none of the congressmen know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to
Oh,
internet. So,
yeah, we're screwed.
it's like we have incompetent old fart congressmen along with an incompetent alien reptile guy from the planet Zion.
Like the internet, I don't know how to use that.
What? You damn millennials and your flying machine. I mean, your internet machines.
Flying internet machines. That's
I don't.
about right.
I was trying. I was like making what was it? Kind of a reference to Old Man Jenkins from SpongeBob, because SpongeBob learned how to fly by inflating his pants or something. It was a weird episode.
Well, I think every episode is a weird episode considering the thing that never made any damn sense to me was the beach under the like in the ocean.
Goo Lagoon.
How does that make any damn sense? How does it work?
Well, it makes about as
Like
much.
water underwater?
Well, they can use the toilets, drink water underwater, set fire underwater. Like
Yeah,
I was
okay.
watching
I
the
mean, I
SpongeBob.
guess that might be a weird place to start worrying about it, but that just I don't know.
But yeah, I do definitely understand what you're saying there.
You know, it's a cartoon, and you're not supposed to think too deeply about it. But sometimes I think about it, and I'm just like, what the?
Well, I remember in the SpongeBob movie when Mr. Krabs got lit on fire, he jumped in a bucket of water in order to put himself out.
It's like you're already underwater.
Also, it's weird how they're underwater, but they can fall off a cliff. They can't swim or float down or anything like that.
That is strange.
I'm just, I don't. And the show was created by a marine biologist as well, which is one of the most mind blowing parts.
Like, well, we could just ignore the pesky physics of water. Who cares?
We have a show to make, damn it.
Well, I mean, it actually is more fun that way. I mean, if you pay too much attention to that, then you might as well just make a science video or something.
Well, it's kind of like I remember seeing a meme about anime where they were oh, what was it? Like they were going back and forth at each other, going, "No, I will stop you. No, I will stop you." And then the villain killed him, main protagonist. He's like, "Haha, I have showed you my true power. And then all of a sudden, through like the power of friendship or something, he just comes back to life. He's like, now I am at my full power, and then kills the villain. And he's just like, wait, how did you do that? It was very strange. It was like had stick figures in it and whatnot. Oh, I grabbed the wrong order. Oh. That's what really annoyed me about Fairy Tale, is that I liked Fairy Tale for the comedic aspects of it because it was just so silly, half the shit that they did. But then when it got to like the serious aspects about actually fighting somebody, it was just so cringy. I'm just like, you make the speech every damn time, Scarlet. Every damn time. Who gives a fuck about your friends? Punch the damn guy. I mean, come on.
You know.
I mean, I don't want this to be like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, we don't want that stuff.
So I have to watch Hayao Miyazaki stuff in order to cleanse myself. So,
like, anime was a mistake.
That's
the subtitled version.
Yes. You know what's weird? The very first, I never watched a Hayao Miyazaki movie or Studio Ghibli anything until what was it, like 2015? I watched The Wind Rises.
And I think I was pretty late on that too. I'm trying to think. Spirited Away is one of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the first one that I saw.
I actually have a few DVDs of them put away in like the tubs over there, which you won't see my finger pointing until later on in the video, but yeah, then because I remember back when VHS tapes were a thing. Do you remember those?
Yeah, I still own some of the ones that I had from when I was a kid. So
me too, and I think my Bear in the Big Blue House one's going to die at some point.
I don't have a VCR anymore, so they're just kind of for, memory purposes, I guess.
But I do have a VCR.
I just don't want to throw them away because I've had them for so long.
Yeah, I understand that. And I can't remember which VHS tape it was, but I remember seeing the preview for Kiki's Delivery Service since I was 4 years old, and I never watched it until last year on Blu-ray.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like, I mean, the hype was so real, and by the time I watched it, I was just kind of like, it was okay. Because I hyped it up in my brain since I was 4 years old. I don't know why I waited that long. She flew on a broom. That was so great.
You're like, if I wanted to see that, I would just go visit my mother-in-law. Am I right, guys?
Oh, man. I don't have one of those yet, although I am terrified. I've been looking for a red piece for like 6 hours, and it was in the bag behind the dude this whole time.
Looking for a wife.
Oh, God. Haven't you heard? You can just buy one now.
No, you don't want to do that.
Although there's some things that she doesn't have, such as
a brain.
That, yeah, she's kind of like the Tin Man. But she can't really share her emotion back at you unless you program it, so that may cost an extra $10 or so.
Oh, God.
I'm just waiting for the day where somehow Jerry Springer is in like one of those Futurama water jar things, and the woman reveals that she's an android and the baby was adopted. And it's just like, Jerry. It's like, what? I thought you were a real woman this whole time. Nope, I'm sorry, David. I've been a fake. Trans robotic or something. I don't know.
There we go.
I was also a male robot at some point. Oh.
No, that's not right.
That's just... No. Oh, God, I'm getting Transformer comic book flashbacks from that post you shared me.
So weird. We don't think about gender. Like what? You have gender?
You know, the weird thing is that I actually looked a bit too deep into this, but apparently they did not know anything about gender until observing other species, and
I mean,
then
that kind of makes sense.
and then and then they looked at each other and they're just like, "Oh, you kind of have the qualities of a female person, and you kind of have the qualities of a masculine person." So it's just so that's how they kind of were able to divide it up. And also they're sentient beings, so they need like companionship every once in a while. So
Sound like two garbage cans banging together.
yeah. It's just
Uh,
oh god. That would be oh god, no. It's just well, they live for millions of years, so the thought of sexual reproduction would probably wreak havoc on the planet. There would be no room. There'd have to be a call to mass genocide or something.
oh boy.
Oh no. It'd be like what is it, that book, the Giver, where they threw a baby down like a garbage dispenser or something. Or whatever it is, the thing that goes in your sink. They threw a baby down that. It was dreadful. I mean, I was reading a book, but I could vision it in my mind. And none of them seemed to actually know what they were doing. He just threw it down the chute and was like, okay, we'll take the other baby. I'm just like, oh, God. That's where society's going to end up. Although it was a very interesting book because it kind of, at least I think more so today, because it kind of reminds me of a lot of the politics today were a lot of, I guess you would say, leftists or whatnot, or
Okay.
they you have to take away some of your freedoms in order to create a perfect world, because in The Giver they even took away people's ability to see color. It was a very strange book.
And how will we complain about race?
I know, right? And I don't know. It was just like they had the perfect society with, but it was just there was so much lack of empathy and emotion within the society. All the happiness was so fake. And you were forced to give up your teddy bear at a certain age, which was so retarded.
I think I remember that.
It was very strange. I read it all the way back in
I think
what
I read
was
it in like fourth grade.
I read it in eighth grade. I don't know. Usually, whenever I read a book, I can remember it quite vividly. It's one of my secret superpowers. Because I guess because I like because while I'm reading it, I make like a movie in my head and imagine everything. So, which reminds me, I have a book over here that says that's called "Willpower Doesn't Work" that I still need to read.
Oh, geez. Well, that sounds.
It's not what you think, but I don't know. It's I guess it like well, I don't know because I haven't even read the book yet, so I can't really
Wait,
explain it.
is it fiction or is it like self help or?
It's kind of like it's like a self help book. I've got it at Barnes and Noble, and even with 20% off, it would cost like 20 something dollars. So
Jeez, better work.
that's that spooked me a little bit. Can't remember what it's even about. Something about how people use pure willpower to try and get themselves through things without actually addressing or fixing the actual problem itself. Like
Yeah, I
kind
can
of like
see.
holding back your emotions. What are you saying?
I could see how that makes sense.
At least that's how I'm describing it, I guess. I could just like pick up the book and read the back of it. But that would require reading.
Reading is good.
And I heard from CinemaSins that reading is always bad. Back when I used to watch that shitty YouTube channel. I mean that YouTube channel.
Wonder if this game is any good. Man, apparently I missed out on some PS1 games. Wait, remix? What is a remix? Remix for what? Oh, Nintendo DS. But DS games don't really display too well on streams. Because the screens like got the dual screen and stuff.
Yeah. I don't even know how to stream with a 3DS.
Oh well, 3DS is another thing altogether. That's actually what I was going to mention earlier. Is that I want to be able to stream 3DS because there's games that I actually want to play, and I would probably play them more if I could play them and stream them at the same time. The only problem is you have to buy a 3DS with a streaming kit installed into it, and that is $480.
That's just shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucked up because I definitely don't have that much money to drop on that, unfortunately. But maybe in time.
Oh yeah, and this is kind of like not related to anything, but I always hate it when these rich people like iDubbbz and whatnot. I guess he's rich. I don't know, but it's like they buy this stuff and then they just senselessly break it on camera. I'm just like, I
Oh,
wish I had enough money to just throw around that I could break expensive shit on camera.
yeah,
That's the dream right there, to break shit and have no consequence. I don't know why I said iDubbbz, but it was just like the first guy that popped in my head. Because all the other guys have been like roasted so hard by H3H3 or something. You know, I haven't really watched a single of his videos since that whole N-word bullshit. Until he somehow got Bobby Lee on his podcast, and I was curious enough to click on it, but then I clicked off almost immediately.
um, yeah, I see things occasionally, but I'm not like a consistent viewer or anything.
Well, I never got really any enjoyment out of his videos after at some point I'm just like this isn't even funny anymore. I'm just like I want to watch some happy stuff for a change. Is there happy stuff on YouTube?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I mean,
damn.
there might be, but I apparently never make my way over to it. So
There's just too much stuff to be complaining about, guys. Come on. Yeah, there's one YouTuber that I follow. He canceled a series that he usually does called Ruined Forever because he felt like he was getting way too negative and gripey of a person. That's not who he was, so he decided to cancel that and try to do something different, which I thought was interesting. See.
gonna start the next drama alert. Because that's apparently this type of stuff people want to watch.
Man. Fucking drama alert, man. I stopped watching that after all these videos became about Logan Paul. Also because I just kind of got bored with him. I'm easily bored. I don't know why.
I'm gonna DM you a stream thread, or a Twitter thread, but don't show it on. Just check it after the stream or something.
Okay.
You can't show it on YouTube.
Oh god. No. Yeah,
Yeah,
because my webcam is kind of showing the
yeah, that would be bad.
screen a little bit. Because
Definitely.
I have to get that kind of angle. At first, it was like over here. I mean, you won't be able to see my hand pointing until it gets to it, but it was like kind of facing more sideways. But I'm just like, this has to be professional, so I moved it slightly at an
Yeah,
angle.
I need to figure out. I think I want a different setup. The problem is I'm kind of confined in my little area.
Well, for me, I've been trying to figure out how to use my Samsung phone as a webcam, but
Oh yeah, because it gets pretty good quality.
yeah, but most of the stuff, it's like it needs like a Wi-Fi connection, and sometimes the picture actually seems darker than my webcam, so I end up just going with the webcam right at the moment. It's really weird. I don't understand technology. Oh, where's the square piece? There it is. But yeah, there's also a thing by Elgato where I forget what it's called, but you can plug your camera into it, which plugs into the computer, and you can actually use a professional camera as like a webcam.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't even have one. I want to get one of these DSLR Canon ones, but the one I want for videos is like $900. So
Ugh.
$900 plus another 480 for the 3DS with the capture card, and we're talking over $1,000.
Oh,
Nah, that's not happening right now.
over 1,000 doll hairs? Oh man.
They're gonna have to amp up the donations for that shit.
Yeah, those are exact same cameras that I'm wanting too. That cost like a gazillion dollars. Just and then I'm trying to build a computer. I don't know if you saw the pictures of my
Yeah, you
PC.
got the case there.
It was huge. I could fit
Yeah,
my.
it's the same. It's I think the case is the same size as the one I have.
Well, I had to get it off a website called Tiger Direct because everywhere else was just like all of a sudden they were just becoming sold out, and I'm just like, what's happening? They're going extinct basically.
I
So I had
wonder
to
if
get it refurbished now.
the Bitcoin mining thing or whatever.
That's with the graphics cards. That's
Right, but I mean, you build a PC dedicated to that, right?
yeah.
I
Well,
don't really
I
know
have a
how it works, but
I
apparently Saturday is a really bad day to post a YouTube video. Holy shit.
which is weird because you think that's the best day to post to YouTube.
Yeah, well, I guess it just means people apparently have lives that I would, know nothing about. And
Yeah, that was the unfortunate thing because I always liked going on your streams, but by the end of the day, I always felt so tired that I just watched a few YouTube videos and I went to bed.
understandable.
I never.
Sometimes when I'm on stream, I feel like going to bed.
And yeah, there's this one guy from my previous workplace that I just I played Fortnite with once, and then I'm just like I don't even feel like playing a video game. I have not played a video game I think in over a month or so.
Yeah, I
Like
was just really the only time that I do is if I'm streaming, and that's about it.
yeah,
Like I don't do it for entertainment anymore. That sounds weird, but
games are serious business. Just ask Crunchyroll.
yeah.
I'm terrible. I am a terrible human being. Anyway, let's see. Where's that piece? This always happens to me. All these pieces look the same because they're all brown. I mean, oh no.
Oops.
Uh-oh, hot dog. But seriously, I cannot find this piece. This is weird. There it is. Haha. I did it. I did it, Mom. Are you proud of me? Hashtag mommy issues. No, I'm just kidding. I always lie about like my situation with my parents and everything, like just about anything, just to make jokes work. So I'm pretty sure there's like so many people that are so confused about my personal life. I like to keep it that way, but
Sure, why not?
because I'll say like stuff that isn't true, like "oh, my mom beats me all the time" or something, just to make a joke. Which, if I was a stand-up comedian, there would be some people who'd actually believe it and probably start harassing my parents.
Probably.
Oh God. Okay. There it is. That piece. I wonder if half the people can actually see me building this thing because I'm holding the part so close to my body. I don't have any muscle. I have to use the core of my body to put the pieces together.
Time to hit the gym.
For $60 a month, you can get as ripped as me, Joe Harden.
Yeah.
That's just a name I made up. I have no idea.
It sounds like a bodybuilder guy, I suppose.
Joe Harden. I had a teacher whose last name was Harden.
At least it wasn't hard on. Huh.
Oh. Well, worse than that, there was a detention teacher guy whose name was Mr. Boner or Coach Boner, which I gotta say, which I understood why he was mean and why he was a detention person. Obviously, he hated children, but I can't find the other eye. Okay, maybe if I separate, there it is. Haha.
Apparently, people are boycotting Starbucks again.
Oh, I thought they were boycotting Chick-fil-A.
I don't know. Is it every day somebody's boycotting something? I quit. I don't know anymore.
Oh, boycott. Because Chick-fil-A opened up a restaurant in New York, and they're like, and for some odd reason that made people angry, I guess.
Oh, probably because of the whole gay thing. I don't know
Yeah.
why that even matters. It's like, just go get a sandwich and leave. You don't need to be expressing your sexuality or whatever in a friggin' restaurant.
Me, I'm more offended that they're only open on that they're not open on every day of the week.
Oh God.
Like, why can't they hire some atheist employees to work on Sunday?
Because they don't want to give those people money, those heathens.
Those blasphemers.
Exactly.
What do you think? Because that would actually be Christian. No. That's always something that will crack me up. That George Carlin said. It's like he said something, and then he's like, "Oh no, that would be something that Jesus would do," or something like that. Like the hypocrisy of some people. We can't do that because that's something that Jesus would do. Makes me giggle. Also makes me giggle that I grew up with this guy, him being the narrator for Thomas and the Tank Engine, and then you hear him say that a guy's armpit smells like an avocado's cunt, and you're just like, well, this is the guy I grew up with, everybody. The guy I grew up with. That and Ringo Starr, but they both sound the same to me when I was 4 years old, and I don't know why. So I went to Toys R Us for the last time.
Oh, how did that go?
I found a Kylo Ren buildable figure that's kind of like a Bionicle sort of thing, and a Transformer that I kind of wanted for, I guess, completion's sake, but at the same time didn't really want, and they didn't really have that much in. Also, I had to pay $400 to fix my truck's ball joints
Oh,
and a bunch of other stuff.
that really puts the pain in a different set of ball joints.
My ball joints were very, very sore. Then I had to pay $265 to the state because even though I filed for single and zero at Murphy USA. They did not take my money out for taxes. So yeah, I had to pay almost $700, and then my cable or my internet went up to $65. So the moral of the story is I could not get the Figma Sailor Moon figure. So yeah,
That's depressing.
it is. Well, not Sailor Moon. Who? It was the girl with the short blue hair. I cannot remember her name.
Oh, Mercury, I believe.
Yes, exactly. It was like she was 40 something dollars, I think. Didn't have the money to get her, unfortunately. And it's not because I watched Sailor Moon, because I haven't actually seen a single episode of it. It was just because her hair is blue, basically, and I like blue things. So
Feminists have blue hair too. No,
oh no,
can't let them ruin it.
no. I don't understand how that became a thing. Like, don't they have multicolored hair? Like Milo Yiannopoulos always said it. Then again, he says that anime is gay and should be outlawed. So I mean,
Jeez.
that's what he actually said. That they should ban.
But you're gay and should be outlawed.
Really? You like take black?
Oh boy.
Oh no! It's like you don't even fart. It's just air just passes through. It's like a windy tunnel.
Ooh.
I am so offensive. Where's all my money at?
You just get banned instead.
Oh, damn it. Also, I put the wrong colored pieces on the wrong ends. I'm going to have to get my Lego tool that I got with Lego Dimensions. So I can get that off of there. Well, I got it off there, but I think I may have lost it. Ah. I did it. Oh, that's even the right piece. There we go. How long has it been? Oh, just an hour, 2 hours? I don't know.
That is a good question.
I have completely lost track of time. That's what happens when you build Legos. I have the ultimate Batmobile over there. That took me all day on Christmas Day to build.
Oh wow.
It was because it's like there's 4 vehicles that combine into one giant Batmobile. It's like a plane, a tank, a motorcycle, and just a Batmobile.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do like one of those big bead sprite projects, but I don't know. The last big one I did took me 8 hours, and I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of dedication, that kind of commitment.
Man, the commitment's real.
Actually, I need to look up how long that one would take me. I think I already have the sprite downloaded, but if I look at the size of it.
Which I had more fun building that Batmobile than I did putting stickers on Triptychon. Good God, it took me forever. I hate stickers. Absolutely hate them.
Ooh, 70 by 104. That's going to be big because the one that took me 8 hours, what's the size of it? Where the hell did it go?
Insert meme of scared
66 by 85. Oh man.
Jeez.
So the 104, wow, that's crazy. That's even taller than I think. Yep. That's going to suck.
Dear Lord. God help us all.
How many different colors is it? I can't even tell. 1, 2, 3.
Why are the instructions in black and white?
I think it's 5 different shades of like bluish, purple. Yeah, fudge.
50 Shades of Fudge.
Well, I hate that. I don't know. Let's see. I guess you kind of have to decide whether you want to do it more bluish or more purple.
So they actually give you a choice in this.
Well, I'm it because in the Perler brand, the colors are limited, so there's more shades of blue available than there are of purple currently in their product line.
And this is the thing where you kind of put the beads on the plastic tray, and then
Yeah, and then you melt it at the end.
I remember doing that at the hospital. I made something, and I have no idea where I put it. Made like a dog or something. I think it came out pretty well though. I mean, I was never at a hospital. I mean, what? Oh, geez. The secrets of his past come out. Watch Thursday at 7, 8 Central.
Dun dun dun.
Which, by the way, I think the only show that I like that's on, because there's so many shitty shows on that everybody likes that I do not, is Gotham.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. I haven't seen a lot of shows though, I guess.
Oh, I think they're on their fourth season. And my God, is it's weird that it's actually broadcasted on public television because it gets so bloody and gory at points. Like a guy's head just explodes and they don't even censor it. It's just. Psh. I think that's what I like about the show is that it doesn't like
Well
censor
then,
stuff.
that's interesting.
Like the joke. Well, not the Joker, but the guy named Jerome who looks like the Joker.
The
Like
Joker's on me. Wait, what?
what?
I don't know. It's not funny.
The Killing Joke. Good comic book, terrible movie.
Can we flip out about the cover or something? I remember when that was a thing.
I think because Batgirl had sex with Batman or something at the beginning of the movie,
Oh.
and, which kind of made me feel. I never seen the movie, probably because I heard that because it's just kind of like.
Yeah, I mean I never saw it either, but I remember people were complaining about the comic book because of the cover or something like that.
Oh,
I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know why. It was some sort, one of those misogyny arguments or whatever, violence against women. It's like,
yeah,
yeah, that's kind of the point. It's a comic book. It's a villain. What do you expect?
that's what they said about Eddie Murphy's thing. So many years later, and he came out and apologized like a pussy. No, but anyway,
Wait, what thing was that?
I can't remember actually. I'm gonna have to look it up. Through the power of voice recognition. What was that thing Eddie Murphy was in trouble for?
You might come up with more than one thing.
It put Eddie Murphy, not Eddie.
Oh yeah, Eddie Murphy. I remember him.
I'm just like, why? Oh God. Stand up that Eddie Murphy was in trouble for.
Probably a lot of it. his his stuff was funny. So
Back when he was funny. Dun dun dun. I don't know. Oh heck, I can't even find it.
well, screw it.
It's like it was something. It was a thing. You're just gonna have to take my word for it, like everything else.
Oh my god, this is cringy. Somebody got like a sprite tattoo of a Final Fantasy VI character on their arm.
Final Fantasy.
But they got it in like the pixelated style. It just looks weird on skin.
Ugh. Yeah, that's kind of because I've been there's like a there's kind of like I can't even speak. Where are my thoughts at? There's been a tattoo that I've had an idea for, but that's kind of why I haven't gotten it because I'm just like it looks good in my head, but what about on my skin?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful about that.
Yeah. Because it's supposed to be kind of like it was going to go across like both my arms. Like on one arm it would say till all, and then on the other arm it would say R1, and it would have like an Autobot and Decepticon symbol alongside each of those things on my arms, and but the letters would be in red on one point, and then the other letters would kind of be in like an outline, sort of purple on the other side, or something like that. You know, a tattoo that actually means something to me personally, instead of it
Well, I
being,
mean, if it's going to be there for the rest of your life, that might be important.
you know, not a tattoo of I love Darla on my ass cheek or something. Something that ain't gonna last. I don't know why I said Darla. I guess I've just because I grew up with Little Rascals. I don't know. Which, oh no, I shouldn't have said that. No. Oh man. There is so. If I was actually a person that meant anything on this website, I would have had 60 articles made about me by now. Just through this one stream alone. But I'm not PewDiePie, so no one cares.
Well, not many people are. I mean, he has the ridiculous amount of subscribers.
And how many of those subscribers are still alive today? I don't know.
Good question.
Because some of those accounts may be inactive or whatever. If you look at his like view count.
Yeah, I mean, I think oh shit, I'm losing my train of thought here. I think YouTube purges those once in a while, so I'm not sure how many would still be subscribed, but yeah.
Because I had a I had a channel before this one that I had for a few years, and I just deleted it because something about, I don't know, it screwed with my monetization or something like that. But now I can't get monetized anyway, so I guess it wouldn't make any difference.
I guess not.
I should have tried harder before all this happened. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to go into that line of thinking, though. I try not to, but it happens from time to time.
Yeah. Although I think it's funny that a lot of people are just like, "Oh, these bigger YouTubers getting demonetized. That's unfair." But then the little guy gets demonetized because they don't have enough hours watched. And
You're a piece of shit. Nobody even cares about your channel. Fuck you.
it's like, even PewDiePie was just like, well, I couldn't get monetized when I first started out, and I'm like, wow, thank you. We want to struggle as much as possible.
I mean, it is true that the monetization was like an exclusive thing back then, and you know, maybe them changing it was kind of a mistake, but the fact remains that they did change it, and that became the new normal. So of course, if they go back on that, people are going to get bothered by it.
Well, at least we won't be hearing any more horror stories from Machinima. Or something. Oh, we're on the last thing.
I'm partnered with them, so no.
What? No! I have a feeling you would have been unpartnered a long time ago with some of the videos you've made.
I mean, I've had offers for MCN, but I've never signed up because I thought they're stupid. And I'm just like, well, I might as well just get. Why would I split money that I'm already not making? Like, that's just dumb. I might as well just wait until something takes off on my own.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen, I guess it doesn't happen. Screw it. All right. Well, I'm going to head off,
All right.
but it's been fun.
Hopefully. I'm trying to be as fun as possible.
All right. Well, enjoy building the rest of this little project here.
Yeah. On the final bag, I get to make a hammer hand.
All right. Later.
See ya. Let's see. So we got that, and then we put oh god, where was it? Then we have a little red piece. Man, I can't believe after so many months I'm finally going to get this damn thing built. Um so we put up here. Put that right. Oh, no, the other way. There we go. Put that right there. Oh god. Let's see. Aha! Put this red piece right here. I don't know why I said haha. It's not like it was a mystery where anything goes. I have the instructions, but let's see. Put this right there. This video will just be about me going, we'll just put this right here. I cannot grab. That's like my main weakness. I cannot finger through paper. I don't know why that is. Where's my piece? There it is. Ah. Aha! I got you, little bro. Oh, shucks it. There we go. Ah, I put it in the right spot. This will also be the stream of aha all the time. To whoever the one person who is watching. Let's see. That right there. And you know, it's weird. The feet took like 2 seconds. Now the arms are taking so long. Let's see. Put this brown piece right here and the lighter brown piece right here. And I can't get it in there. That's what she said. I mean, wait, what? Aha, there we go. Put this back here. Yay, we did it. Or I did it. You guys just kind of sat there and watched me struggle. But that's all right. And we're just going to get one of these little pieces. Put one of these right on there. And I think I've got this going the wrong way. Just take that apart. Put that back on the other side. Put that right there. Ah, that's refreshing. Stick that right there. Put the gray piece. Also, I think it's funny there's a green piece in there with a monster that's supposed to be clay. My mind went blank. I don't know why that happens. It's just like one moment I'm just thinking about what I'm doing, and all of a sudden, hey, butterfly. Oh, I was putting the piece in the wrong area. Okay, and then we get another one of those pieces and put it right here. I got a song stuck in my head. It's that one by Shinedown where he's like the crow chasing the butterfly or something like that. My singing is terrible, so apologies for that. That would be the only thing I apologize for on this stream until the next time I apologize for something. Let's see. Get another piece. This kind of hurts my back a little bit. I don't know why. I'm just building Lego. Am I really that weak? Put this piece right here. We'll eventually get this arm built. And grab another one of these pieces. And it's kind of starting to look like a little spaceship. Very strange. Ah, no, I'm on this step. Okay. Grab one of these. Grab one of these little studs. Little stud muffins. Let's see. Stick that right in there. It tells me by 2. I could have been building the second long one or along this side. It tells me way too late. Close those in on themselves. Get more rounded look. Get one of these Gatling gun sort of things. Oh, where's the piece? There it is. When you and I were getting high as outer space. Yay. I got an arm. I got an arm. Things were looking up for old Playboy. Although we need to get him the other arm. Which I will be building that one right now. I just have to go back a few pages. By a few, I think it's probably a lot. What's happening here? Oh, there it is. Aha! Okay. Grab this. Grab that. Mix it in a bowl. Shoot it out my butthole. I mean, well, what? I don't know. I just say random things. Anything to try and make someone giggle. But then sometimes they're just like, oh, that's too offensive. And then I'm just like, well, shit, that's like my one trick thing. Is saying overly sexualized stuff or being disgusting, so. Let's see. But I was always silent in high school. Because my kind of humor, that's how I made people laugh, because with my kind of humor, I was hung out with like the, I guess the more edgy guys. I wasn't really edgy myself, but, you know, I always hung out with people who weren't that easily offended by my stuff, because then I could kind of be myself. Not the fake being myself like Miley Cyrus, but like actually being myself. This is very therapeutic for me. Lets me release my angst wherever it may hide. Okay. Flip the page. Do that. This very long round piece on. I kind of get the idea of what's going on here. Man, I really do have that song stuck in my head. I never heard it for years, looked it up, now it's stuck in my head. Which I guess isn't a bad thing if you like the song, but that actually reminds me of time in I think 6th grade. I got the song Where the Kids in America stuck in my head, and it was so bad I couldn't even do my math work. Like the numbers would be getting the shit beat out of them by that song. I literally could not do 2 plus 2 because the song was that stuck in my head, just playing in my head. Which may be a psychological issue. I have no idea. There's probably drugs for it. But whatever they are, I probably don't have the money for them, as I prefer Transformers over that. It's just like, okay, 2 plus 2, we're the kids of America, whoa. And I'm just like, damn it! I don't know what my vocabulary was back then. It probably didn't even have the word, didn't have hardly any. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Let's see. Put this piece on here. Put and let's see. Put this piece right here, and now we move on to the next page. Me, I've always enjoyed. I mean, granted, I always enjoyed the final product of building Lego stuff, but I've always preferred what was it? I always preferred Bionicles and the buildable action figures. Like there was one. It had something to do with knights. It wasn't the Neo Knights or whatever that Lego has out now, but it was like oh god, I wish I could remember the name of it. It was like Knight's Castle or something like that, and they would be in like these plastic tubes like Bionicle, and there was like a blue one, a green one, a purple one, and they all had like different animals representing them. The black and red dude was like evil or something like that. I may have sold those. I don't know if I don't know if I still have those. I probably don't. It's a shame because that's like a archive of the past. That always happens. I always seem to accidentally get rid of stuff that later on I end up wanting back. Kind of like a what was it? Kind of like the Beetleborgs VHS tape that I had. It was like it. I guess it was Beetleborgs episode. It was what was it? It was the one where they went from blue, green, and red to what was it? Gold, silver, and a very shiny pink. I remember enjoying the crap out of it. But I was just like, nope, Mom, get rid of it. And then I was like, damn it, Mom, why did I get rid of it? Because you told me to, son. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right. I was a fool. I was a fool in my young age. I did not know my ass from a hole in the ground. Nah. Let's see. Oh, it's hiding under all the studs. There you go. That's one Lego piece I know the name of, the studs. I really go on some weird, wacky adventures in my mind when I'm by myself. Um, or am I? Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. No, there's always been a bunch of videos I've wanted to do on YouTube, but I've never had like. I've always felt embarrassed to do them because my parents are usually at home by the time I have like the motivation to actually make a video. So it always makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel like if I lived by myself, I would be making crap tons of videos, but unfortunately, that is not a perfect world I live in. This is the world we live in, whoa, and these are the hands we're given, whoa. Use them and let's start trying, whoa. Of course, I'm singing the Disturbed version, not the um, Genesis version, of course. No, I like them both. I like Genesis for the weird puppet music video thing, and I like Disturbed because I don't know, just because I like Disturbed. So yeah, so whatever floats my boat. Of course, now it's saying put the studs in the machine gun. So I never fire these off because, well, for the simple fact that I will lose every single one of them within this messy, messy room. That's just a dreadful thought. I dropped that ultimate Batmobile sitting on the thing over there. You can't see it, but I dropped it, and I actually digged through when I was cleaning up my room. I actually found the missing part to it, so luckily I was able to get that completed again. So that's always good. Put the studs in his arm. And I'm not going to put this arm on him because I think there's a hammer. Well, yeah, it says it right there. There's a hammer for him. I don't know why I'm saying hammer like that. It's a hammer, guys. Oh my goodness, we're gonna build a hammer, guys, and we're gonna build a sickle to go along with it. It'll be the hammer and sickle Clayface combo. Yes, lovely. Oh man, it'd be so fabulous. There's some people who say I do a gay voice too well, but there was a really, really really gay dude in my school that I just merely copied. And that's kind of the thing with voices. You just kind of look around you, and that's how you make up your voices. You just observe the world around you. Because this guy was so gay, you couldn't even tell if he was a male. He wasn't transgender or anything. He was just very, very feminine. I mean, even if you knew he was a man, you would be confused. Like, it's kind of like oh, what is it? Those anime traps where it's just like our traps gay. You try and dude's like so beautiful that you're trying to reason with yourself or something. But at the end of the day, it is gay. Traps are gay. You don't have to ban a guy from a Comic Con to save yourself. Just say they're gay. I'm on autopilot. I don't even recall that I actually built this little cylinder thing. Let's see. It's weird because actually this gay guy was my friend since like second grade, but No, the weirdest part is what I learned from him is that gay people are very picky about who they're with. But then I hear, I guess, on the social justice spectrum of things that gay people want everything to be more inclusive, and yeah, I hear from my old friend that gay people are really picky because the only people he wanted to the only people that he liked or that he found attractive were what was it? I don't know if the height of them mattered as much, but he liked people with dark hair, like black hair. Like he was very peculiar about who he was attracted to, which gotta say, nothing to be ashamed of. You're attracted to whoever you're attracted to, but there are some hypocrites out there that are just as picky. Let's see. Oh, we made it. We have finally made it to the end of our adventure. Oh my god. And there he is. Good old chubby Clayface boy. You can also kind of switch the eyes around to make him look frightened or sad or whatnot. And I guess you can also change this out. But yeah, I gotta say, that turned out very well. I mean, he's not as big as I thought he would be, but I guess compared to these minifigures, that's about right. Don't want to be that much bigger, I guess. And of course, there's advertisements for like Joker's Speedwagon looking thing, and for the thing I just bought, or just bought over a month ago. Again, the Kmart died, so it was a shame because the Kmart I bought this guy from, I been to since I was like 4 years old. Ever since we moved here to Alabama, and to just walk in there and see it, just oh my god, it was like almost cleaned out of all the aisles. Like the toy aisle was non-existent. All the toys were brought up to the front. I mean, it was just this wide open space of nothingness. It was just, I just felt so sad because I was looking over the layaway thing, just barren. Kids were playing with a freaking bouncy ball in the back of the store, which I gotta say, why are you playing with ball indoors? But yeah. Oh yeah, and we also have like Poison Ivy, Joker, just regular Barbara Gordon, and Commissioner Gordon. And this, I don't know what that's called. I remember what it was called in the no, I don't remember what it's called, but I knew it was called something in the thing. In the thing. It was called something in the movie. But yeah, we are done with this thing. And I may come back. I may try to play a video game, as that's a bit more exciting than me building a Lego thing, but I may build some buildable fig. Actually, I have two Transformer Creo things. My mom would just like saw them and just randomly pick them up. That's what my mom does. She just randomly sees something. She's just like, hey, might like that, and she just randomly gets it for me. Which I gotta say, my mom can be a butt at times, but at least, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have a childhood. I mean, Jesus Christ, not like Dad would give me that decent of a childhood. And I'm not lying. He's not as over exaggerate, but he's kind of like that Terry Crews guy character on Everybody Hates Chris. But yeah, there you go. Good old Clayface. You can. Oh wait, whoop. I like how the eyes they don't change their shape themselves, but you just switch around the eyes, and it just completely creates a whole new expression. I think that's just absolutely amazing. And then you just switch those same eyes around, and it. Oh, which creates that. Also, it looks... No, you can't do that, actually. Never mind. But yeah, I quite enjoy that. Oh no, Batman's dead. What shall we do? Figure out next time on same bat time, same bat channel. I don't know. Yeah, we got our little Batman dude. We got our little hot mare dude. Which I gotta say, I love the hair. I don't know what it is. And yeah, that would be it. That would be it. Well, I guess I have no idea where I'm going to put this. I guess I'll put it next to that ultimate. Hold on, let me switch over because I cannot see on my stream. But yeah, there's the super Batmobile over there with the bat signal. Kind of see it just like right there with the Wicked Witch of the West and whatnot. But yeah, I think that will be it for this thing. I don't know how else I could make this go forward. I've completed the thing, but anyway. I guess I will see you all later. Bye-bye.